Ickle Baby Bot anti-stress bath bomb, hopefully.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I got a big day. I got a big day on Monday. I want to treat myself before I
love that.
possibly. Yeah.
Yeah. So Catastrophe Cosmetic is the blueberry one. Cupcake is the chocolate one. And I also gave you something else. So this one we didn't talk about over there, but this one's called Angels on Bare Skin.
Okay.
It's not a face mask, it's a face cleanser. So
oh, cool. All right.
I'll show you what it looks like. So what you do is you just take like a pea-sized amount, mix it with some water, and you just sort of wash your face with it.
Yeah.
It has lots of lavender in it and almond in it, and so it's really soothing, really calming for the skin.
Oh, good. That's what I need. That's what I need. Believe me.
Amazing.
Okay.
So I gave that to you to try.
Thank you so much. What's
What's
your name?
Nancy.
Nancy. I'm Stuart. Nancy.
Nice
Thanks
to
a lot.
meet you.
Look at that. Fits in there nice.
There you go.
Thanks. I'll be back to buy something. I promise.
Lovely.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
See you later. You too. Now, the reason that was an especially enjoyable experience, viewers, was because it's 7:05. Okay, so it's 7:05 p.m. on Friday evening, and we're heading towards Robson Promenade. We've just come from Robson and Thurlow, and I really do like my chances of not coming in within 100 meters of cult members when the cult members probably aren't even going to be in the area. So you see what a difference it makes. You see what a difference it makes, viewers, when I know that the chances of me violating the conditions of my release are slim to none because it's 7:05. So we'll go see if the cult members are still trying to draw the last of Jehovah's sheep to the God of all comfort, Jehovah, at 7:05 on a Friday evening. Which, you know what, they might be doing. So we'll see. Actually, I was here about an hour ago. I didn't have the recording device with me. It was charging. I was here about an hour ago, and yeah, they were set up. It was after 6 o'clock, and they were still here. And I had some interesting conversations with some police officers about the conditions of my release and the behavior of the cult members. And they just said, yeah, I know, it's the way it is. So we'll see if we can find some police to talk to tonight. Really, you never know what you're going to get. You never know what you're going to get, viewers, when you tune into this YouTube channel. Especially now. Oh my gosh, viewers, look at that. They're still there. Wow. Sorry, I have to go back. Look at me, son. I'm coming back, viewers. Okay? It's 7:10 p.m. It's 7:10 p.m., viewers, and they're still there. 7:10 p.m., viewers, and they're still there. Wow. Here they come. I think they're coming. No, I have to go now. Look, they're coming this way. See? See, look. They're running this. They're coming this way right now. See how quickly I have to make my departure now down this street, viewers. Okay? I wasn't planning this, viewers. Look, watch. Okay? I'm going to turn around in a minute. I have to make sure that I'm within 100 meters. Okay, am I 100 meters away? Can you guys see them? You guys are going to see them. Boom, see? Boom, right there, viewers. Did you see them crossing? Yep. At 7:10 p.m. and they've never been out this late. And I honestly, you guys, honestly, I didn't know they were here. Okay, when I do videos like this, I don't know what to expect. That's the beauty of this channel. I'm not orchestrating anything. Okay, you're getting fresh, spontaneous reactions from me. Okay, so I wasn't expecting them. There they are, leaving Robson Promenade at 7 p.m. on a Friday evening, viewers. Now, they're not here. Obviously, I know they're not here. I've seen them leave the area. I am now helping myself, finally, at 10 past 7 p.m. on a Friday evening, I am now helping myself to walking through Robson Promenade without violating the conditions of my release. Here's the learning challenge individual who's gotten used to not seeing me around. Let's see what he's talking about. How's it going?
I'm doing great. How about you?
Good to see you. I'm doing all right.
Well, good.
Yeah, I'm being taught my lesson right now by the police. I'm not to come within 100 meters.
You can come around me anytime you
Thanks a
want.
lot, brother. Yeah. Can you believe that? And you know they set up everywhere. So I'm supposed to be losing my cool right now so that there's more of a reason for me?
You're not losing it.
I protest Jehovah's Witnesses as an ex-Jehovah's Witness. And they set up here, they set up all over the city. And I'm an ex-member. And as an ex-member, I'm able to put questions to them, share experiences with them that they're never going to have shared with them inside their
I do that with them.
Watchtower? Are you? Yeah, right. So
what I do is I just tell them about my.
So
the question, they give you an answer, and then you go, well, what do you mean? Why isn't it like this? And they'll tell you this. They'll answer the same question 20 times with different wordings, but it's the same friggin' answer. It's like
all I do, and you know what I do?
Yeah.
I share my experience with them.
Cool.
And they hear it, and then I'm happy because I did my part.
That's right.
Because I've experienced the real thing.
I'm happy doing my part, filming my exchanges with them because only. What? Give me what question did they answer the same way but 20 different ways?
About when you gave yourself to God or what that's fucking
yeah.
chilling. I'm serious.
Cool.
Yeah. He had just he was like.
I always said, tell that fucker come down here, shake my hand, and I'll fucking believe it, right? Okay, I didn't believe it all. And my mom passed away in my arms when I was 17, right? When I was 36, I was diagnosed with hemochromatosis, which is too high of iron in your blood, and it causes your blood to thicken to the point where it won't flow properly anymore,
And you die, yeah.
and it starts to rot and eat away your organs from the inside out till you die. It killed my grandfather and 8 of my brothers. And they gave me 30 days to live. I was 120 pounds at the time, and I was in so much pain that I mainlined the whole point of heroin because I just couldn't handle the pain anymore, and I never done heroin in my life, right? Sweat it for 15 minutes, fell drunk for the rest of the night. But anyhow, I'm sleeping one night. I'm sleeping one night, and I fucking wake up because I'm freezing cold. And I opened my eyes, and my mother was standing right at the foot of my bed just after they diagnosed me and told me I had 30 days to live. She was standing at the foot of my bed, and she said, "You're going to be okay." And
when you went to the church.
Yeah, I know. I'm getting to that point.
It's so
I'm like, I know she
That'll
died.
make you a true
right?
believer.
Like,
That's nothing. That's nothing. Listen to this.
where she been all this time, right? Like, maybe this fucking guy is for real, and if I got 30 days to live, maybe I better get to know this guy, right? Look at this, my hair's already starting to stand on end. I took about a half an hour to get myself to walk into that church. But when I did, and I gave my life to the Lord through this healing minister from Argentina, and I kid you not a word of a lie, it felt fuzzy, it started at my toes, it went right up my body, and felt like it went right out the top of my head. Nope, I'm not kidding you. No pain, no more.
I know.
I've been to 5 different specialists.
They can't find it.
They can't find it.
Totally healed. I've been laying dead on a bed.
And like,
I believe.
I just, how the fuck does that happen? Right?
Yeah.
But
that just gives me makes me shake when he tells that story.
Now I believe because he did a lot more than come down and shake my hand.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And that was when I was 36. I'm now turning 53 and.
You got a purpose for being here, bro.
It's my birthday today.
Yeah.
Oh, happy birthday!
Thank you.
That's right.
The only thing I
265 days
with you.
It's awesome. I'm 43.
But isn't it
myself, my name's Stuart, by the way.
I got
Ray,
a
nice to
son,
meet you.
46.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Your name?
Sharon.
Hey, Sharon. Nice to meet you.
I have a son, 46.
Oh, okay.
I'm 70.
Oh, really?
No.
The only thing with us,
He's looking good, yeah.
we are obligated to act with love.
I felt like
Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure. For sure.
Okay, anyway. So
But people deserve to know things they're never going to learn only talking to Jehovah's Witnesses that extra
But
Jehovah's
if you
Witnesses
do it
are.
with love, it'll help.
Well, it's a loving, you know,
Catch more flies
one
than
person views the act of love as an act of love, the other person views it
Everybody's
as a
got
personal
their own.
attack.
You go your own way.
So, like, you and I can sort of disagree and have a disagreement,
Yeah.
but it's when you call the police to talk about how me disagreeing with you makes you uncomfortable, and that results in somebody like my life being turned upside down, which it has been now.
Okay.
Like, my life has been turned upside down. The reason you haven't seen me around here the last couple of weeks is because I can't come within 100 meters of any literature cart. If I do, I go to jail. They came to take me to jail at 8 o'clock in the evening. I was in my pajamas. They wouldn't let me talk to a lawyer until like a few minutes before I went before the judge. The judge wouldn't let me defend myself and speak for myself. She shows me 11 conditions of release and says, so do you want to sign the conditions of release or do you want to go back to your cell? And I'd never been to jail before, never experienced anything like that. And now I've given a mental health team and a bail officer and a crown prosecutor all the leverage they need, all the opening they need to come down on me no matter what.
And these are the Jehovah's Witnesses.
This is all happening because of the Jehovah's Witnesses. One in particular who grabbed my wrist and who attempted to prevent me from filming them, which you're allowed to do in public. Like if you're filming somebody in public who installs themselves in public and they try to stop you, that is technically harassment because you're legally entitled to film in public, and harassment means trying to prevent somebody from doing something they're legally entitled to do. So when they try to stop you from filming, that's harassment. Like you'll notice the police officers, when you talk to the police, if they know you're filming them, they never say, please don't film me, sir.
No.
The police know it's
that we're
okay.
allowed.
You're absolutely allowed to film the police, and you're absolutely allowed to film anybody in a public place.
Like anyone,
So-
like I could film just
You could,
people,
exactly.
just anyone.
Absolutely.
Because it's a public
Absolutely.
place. You have no privacy in a public place. It's a
Oh,
public
okay.
place.
Yeah.
But, oh, I
Right?
see.
Now,
right.
if somebody came up and started filming you through one of your house windows, well,
Yeah,
Thank you.
that's
That's
a
a
different
different
story.
Or
yeah.
coming up to tell you, I know
Yeah.
what you're doing at night. Interesting nightlife you have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
which,
would be good.
which one of Jehovah's Witnesses did to me a few months ago.
Really?
Said to me, you've got an interesting nightlife, Stuart. So, and I'm not able to come through here now. Like, they were just leaving. If I had been here while they were here, they get to call the cops, I go to jail.
Yeah. Well, you know, you
'Cause
can
I make them
always
uncomfortable.
wait for them
Now
to
we'll
be
all
hit
know
by a
how
number.
it's better.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Just
Okay.
ask them about it, yeah.
No,
Anyway,
I won't
whatever.
even ask them.
Don't even ask them. But so you know,
I'll
you'll see
spread
me
it
again.
to
Like eventually,
everybody.
this will be behind me, and I'll be back. I'll be back filming them, and I have to confess, you guys, I'm filming us right now as well. This is a recording device. Hi guys.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hi.
So they know.
Thank
So they know
you for
that's what it
telling
is.
us,
But
yeah.
initially it wasn't, and then
Where's-
when they
where's
realized,
the filming.
It's right
Yeah, it's right there.
That is so cool.
it is. It's pretty cool. Yeah, $200. Yeah, penrecorderpro.com.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Right. So I tried to show a side of an organization that wasn't shown to me once upon a time, and this is what happens when you speak out, realize the power you have.
What about
You know
the
what
Mormons?
that sounds a lot like?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I hope that's what I'm saying. Like now is the time for that kind of
I
for this
don't
kind of activism.
mean to
Yeah.
be racist or anything because I
Well,
wasn't
this
raised
is
that
the
way. But with the
apocalyptic
new
time.
things like with the Syrians and stuff, and like they get, or the East Indians and stuff, they get allowed things where normal people, like we wouldn't be allowed to do, and like all these immigrants and stuff are getting allowed everything, and we
They
get
have more
nothing.
rights than we do in
Yeah.
our country.
But if you're Christians,
I-
you're supposed to be acting with love, okay?
Well, there's acting with love and there's being a chump.
I know, but if you're acting
There's
with
being,
love,
yeah.
if you have love in your heart,
Oh yeah.
you're going to ask for love. If you're not a Christian, you're not going to have love that stays in your heart.
Right. Okay.
You know, and
Well, I'm full of love.
are you?
I'm so full of love. Yeah.
Are you?
I'm full of love. I'm full of love, yours. I'm full of love for you too. supporting me.
I'm
You wouldn't believe the
learning.
support. You wouldn't believe the support I've been getting like since this happened. Like people have been sending me money to help with the lawyer, letters, recommendations, advice, legal advice. Amazing. Yeah. So like I'm trying to do everything myself. I'll be defending myself on Monday.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think that's
So
right at all.
and they're already telling me that they're going to recommend that this mental health treatment I've been getting continue. And I filmed the first session where the doctor was like trying to ask me some really emotionally trying questions, trying to agitate me, tell me that I can go wait over there until I'm ready to come back.
Who was the doctor brought
MacEwan.
there from? Their side? Like
Oh,
they
for sure.
brought them?
Absolutely.
Well,
and I asked
there
him,
you
do you
go.
have any experience treating people who are recovering from a harmful cult?
Yeah.
None. He didn't even really care. He was like, no, not at all.
No,
Yeah.
they've already got it
You
figured
know
out.
what I did when they sent me?
They've
to-
got it
they
figured
sent me
out.
They got it already written.
And I made the mistake of consenting. Because as soon as you consent,
You're done.
The court sent me to a shrink
I guess
one time.
I guess you make it a little harder on
walked into
yourself
this- I
for
walked
your
into
interim
this
hearing
shrink's
because
office,
they
right?
bring you to jail. They don't let you to talk to a lawyer until 5 minutes before you go to the judge. The judge says nothing in your defense. You're standing in that box, kind of going,
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? Huh?
in your pajamas with bruises on your wrist from the handcuffs, having been moved from cell to cell for 14 hours, and then the judge says, so you can consent to these conditions of release, or you can
Or
go
you
back
go
to your
back to
cell,
your cell,
and it's
yeah.
like,
Of course you're going to sign the paper just to get out.
That wouldn't be manipulative
Anybody
at all.
would do that.
Well, everybody's got their
That's what
path.
they're
This
allowed
is
to
yours.
I know, but it's
that's
called
it. That's
You
something.
know,
true. That's
you know,
true.
and so- Pray, ask God to
I
help
didn't
you, and
appreciate
He
the
will.
can of worms that I've opened.
Yeah.
I do now.
22.
So hopefully the people that come after me will be smarter and not open their door to the police officers who are just going to ask you if you understand.
You know what I did when they
You
said,
know what
don't
that
understand,
means? You know what that
and
means?
you don't
Do you
consent.
understand? You know
That's
what that
right.
means? This is what I've been told. It could be.
Tell me.
Are you willing to stand under me?
When I was awake.
Yeah, well,
Do you understand? If you say yes, that means you're willing to stand under me.
who told you that, bro?
Somebody that's been in court for 25 years?
And they touch their face when they talk to you
Well, sometimes.
to like throw
There's
you off.
always a reason. Yeah. Oh,
No,
yeah.
this undercover police officer that came up to me, she kept
They're
touching her
highly,
eye
they're highly trained to
and going like
They're
this.
highly trained to get out
I
of
just
you
want
what
you to
they think that
understand
they
what
need
I'm trying to tell you, sir.
I just want you to
and it
stand
kind of
under
throws
me.
you off. Like we're having a
Yeah.
serious conversation, and I'm going like this.
yeah, like how are you supposed to
I just wanna talk to
concentrate?
you.
I
Yeah,
just want you
exactly.
to stand under me.
I just want you to
Do you
stand
mind?
under me. Do you understand? Are
Yeah.
you willing to stand under me?
Yeah, so I'm just
No,
telling
I
you.
don't,
You know
officer.
what they did?
And no, I'm not willing to
You know
stand
what I
under
did
you,
when they
officer.
sent me-
Wow.
Wow, that's a
Send me
good
to a
one.
shrink. You know what I
I've been
did?
around the block.
Nice
I
one.
walked in-
Nice one. I wish I knew that.
walked into
Yeah.
that shrink's office like
Well,
this.
we should be friends, and we should.
We
spend a
are.
little
I'm
more
sorry.
time
I'm
together.
sorry. I was a little prickly
I walked-
coming and doing the activism, but
I
yeah, you're
walked
cool.
into this shrink's office like
No,
this,
I
and I'm
have
looking around like
experienced
this,
the love of
right?
God come into my heart, heal me. I've experienced where I heard two words up here, I am. The dynamics
Yeah.
are this.
The truth shall set you free.
What were you talking about? You had a.
I'm
you
not
had a,
quite done.
Had a. Had a. Had a. Had a. I got some other stuff that I was curious about the gentleman's experience. You were talking about a psychiatrist or a
Oh,
psychologist. You
yeah,
had some.
the court sent me to a shrink one
Yeah.
time. I walked in there and
You don't understand. I got to figure out how to defend myself on Monday, man.
Yeah,
No
but
offense.
you
Like
know
I could be.
what?
I could be because the jail is attached to that court.
Yeah.
If they don't like me and they decide that,
Be careful every word you speak.
yeah,
yeah.
understand. Thank you.
And be
I don't
cooperative,
understand.
and do not let them
No, no.
profile you as a mental patient.
No, definitely not. Absolutely not.
I- I
No.
Because if you
Around
get
like
start
this.
talking and
Can
get
you
emotional,
believe
How
it?
they got the
You're
right
done.
Exactly.
to
I know.
do that to you.
I know.
And he
Yep.
asked me,
Because I have a history. Like going back 20 years, I went to some appointments, but all of this has been made possible because I broke free of it all. I broke free of the cult. I broke free of the
Yeah.
prescription
Yeah.
meds. It's been
Yeah.
3 years since I took
Yeah.
them, and I've accomplished things in the last 2 years
you're greater.
that are. You know what I mean? When you're without
Great.
the
Love
influence.
does
So they
things for you.
give you a
They can-
court-appointed.
yeah, they gave me a court-appointed shrink that I had to go see. So when I walked in there, I was looking around the room like this, right? And he's like, "What's the matter, man?" I'm like, "What do you mean?" He goes, "Are you hearing voices?" And I go, "Yeah, why?"
Oh, come on.
And he goes, or no, he goes, do you hear voices? And I said, "Yeah." He goes, "Well, what are the voices saying?" I said, "Well, they're asking me if I'm hearing voices."
Nice
right now."
one. That's right.
And oh
Yeah.
my God, he just, "Get out of my office." Because
and then
I
they
made
lose
them
their
look
cool.
like a complete
And
idiot.
then they lose their cool when you make them look like complete idiots, which
Right?
they're asking
Like these
for
guys-
with questions like that,
So,
man.
yeah,
Well,
you ask
people
a
that
stupid
can't
question,
accept
you're going to
the
get a
truth are
stupid
always like
answer.
that.
You know
That's
what
the
I
way they
mean?
always are.
And that's why I did that to them, eh?
See, the
Because-
thing that
Nice
keeps
one.
people down.
So you shrugged him off, and
Yeah, I'm
he got
an
upset.
illiterate. I'm
Yeah.
an illiterate. I couldn't read and write till I was 36, and I walked into this
Well, that was your luck, and you're
13-year
lucky.
school doctor,
Good luck,
and he
man.
got showed up by an illiterate.
That's
the
right.
First 2 minutes I was in his room, that
Yeah.
was it. I never had to
Guess
go
what?
see
Guess
him
what I
again.
did in the first session with my court-ordered psychiatrist. I brought my little friend with me, and 2,000 people have seen him try to bully me and antagonize me
Right
and
on.
turn me into a mental patient.
Right
And
on.
still,
Yeah.
they're making the recommendation that I need the help.
Yeah, but you know what?
This is how stubborn they are, how determined they are to crush
Well,
somebody
let me-
when they decide that person needs crushing. Like, I need
Yeah.
crushing.
Yeah.
I need crushing, don't I?
Yeah.
Don't I? No.
Well, they
Yeah.
took my mother when I was 5 or 6, grabbed her when she was going to visit her mom or her sister in Drumheller, Alberta, put her in a mental hospital and experimented with her with LSD and shock therapy.
LSD and shock therapy.
Yeah.
So don't go there.
No, I'm
Don't freak
done.
out.
No, I'm done.
If you can't say anything wise, keep your trap shut.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's it.
But
That's
oh
it.
yeah, I was gonna.
I got
tell
some
you-
really good advice. Some. I'm not going to talk about it because I'm going to post this video later. But I've got some
Here's
dandy advice that's almost as good as "Don't say you understand." Woo!
So here's
That
another
is good.
one.
That's a good
Yeah.
one.
We-
So I was here about an hour and a half ago, viewers, and there were police officers set up just outside of City Center SkyTrain over here. I guess they anticipate a little bit of rowdiness on Friday evenings. I was talking to them, so we'll see if they're still there. If it's going to be the same police officers, I'm not going to get into the exact same discussion now that I'm filming, but we'll see if there are police officers keeping watch in front of City Center SkyTrain station around the corner over here. Because it was an interesting conversation. I explained to the officer, I was asking the officer, hey, how far is 100 meters from here? And he was saying, you know what, just make it the whole block. And I was like, okay. And then I showed him the conditions of release, and I showed him some screenshots. Oh, by the way, I've got new screenshots, viewers. Yeah. So I was showing the officers. This screenshot, viewers. Can you guys see that? Yeah, can you guys see this? Okay. So that is Michael Onwood. Basically, you know that his hand is moving closer here. That's a freeze frame. You know his hand comes right up to the device here. That's a freeze frame so you can see his face. So basically, when he does that, when Jehovah's Witnesses or anybody in a public that you're filming does that, that is technically harassment. That's technically harassment. Because you notice the police, what we were talking about, was I just saying it? Yeah. You notice the police never say you're not allowed to film me. You absolutely are allowed to film in public, and somebody trying to prevent you from doing something that you're legally entitled to do is harassing you. So that's Michael Onwood harassing me, and that's Michael Onwood's hand on my wrist, making physical contact and pushing it away. And yet I'm going through all of this right now because I quote unquote caused him fear of injury or damage on July 16th. And the police report is still something that I haven't been able to get my hands on. Yeah, but as you can see, viewers, I'm handling it quite well, despite being told today that the recommendation is going to be that my so-called mental health treatment. Did you guys see somebody receiving mental health treatment in that episode?
So can you describe to me what you mean by activism? Because it seems like that's related to this whole thing.
only share with the whole world and not us.
How to make a report, that's all.
I mean, what's straightforward?
How we get to the history. Because the history is generally from you. I don't want to read things. I want to hear it from other people.
You just bully me.
I'm
Open and shut. You just bully me right now,
pushing
bro.
it. There's no doubt about that. Yeah, it's not bullying. I'm just pushing it, saying here's what the rules are. Here's how it has to go in.
See, now if I get upset, you get to say that I got upset.
No, I've already said
After
you're
you
upset.
just threatened me with making me come in here tomorrow or
So that's right,
Friday
it's
or
just a
Monday
straight-
or every day
it's a
until I
straight
answer
answer.
your questions.
It's a straight ahead thing.
I really hope somebody is recording this.
No, we don't record these things.
Why not?